Hi guys, it's Randy and Amanda with Getting There Green, and today we're going to talk a little bit about eggs, why they're good and what they can do for you. A lot of people have questions why we have a big jar of eggshells crushed up on our counter. They've seen other videos where we're doing cooking and they always see this jar and they don't know what it is, so we've explained that it's eggshells. So this is our eggshells. We've got a lot right now in here, but we've got a lot more. But what we do is we use these eggshells. When you put them in soil, you mix them up in your soil for your garden, and it adds nitrogen into your soil. It's also a deterrent for a lot of insects like snails and potato bugs and things like that. But yeah, so this is really good when you mix it with your soil. I'm going to show you kind of how we prepare this, how we get this ready. It's not very hard. I mean, you get your eggs, when you crack them, use them for cooking, just put them back into your carton and let the wet stuff in the eggs dry out. Get it nice and crusty, otherwise you're going to have gross eggshells to put in your garden. So we have a bunch here, and this is what I typically like to do. Let's take the eggs, alright, and this is just a few. Obviously you can see we've got another whole flat here of eggshells, sorry. So you just take them, put them into a bag, you know, it can be a Ziploc, it can be just a shopping bag, something that you can smash the eggshells in. So this is a big bag. This is actually a bread bag, but it's really long, so I like to use that. You don't have to use this type of bag, but this is what I use. And take a rolling pin, anything you can smash it with, a hammer, it doesn't matter, but just remember the surface that you're doing this on. You don't want to like destroy your surface if you're using a hammer. Don't go crazy. That would be bad. So, you know, just crush it up. You can put your hand at the other end so your shells don't fly out. And this is how I do it. And then once they're small enough, you can just roll it out. And it crushes them really well. One tip that you might want to know is when you're crushing this, the smaller the better, because the more you can get into your soil, the better. But you don't want to like overdo it. Kind of maybe, I don't know, we'll show you when we transplant something, and we'll mix the soil up for you and show you kind of how much we put in, but you'll get an idea then. But yeah, just crush it up. And there you have it. It's not rocket science. It's pretty easy. And typically, if you have a pot the size of, here, I'll show you over here. Amanda, you want to focus on our pot over here? This here is roughly, how many cartons would you say this was, Amanda?
3.
3 cartons of eggs. You can take 3 cartons of eggs and mix it in a pot about this size. Now, this has actually got a lot of dirt in it. How much would you say this is?
Excuse me, I have no idea how much dirt is in there. It's a really, really big pot.
I'll let you see, if I hold this, how big it is. So, it's a big pot. So, yeah, you would want to mix about that much into that. And that's going to give you a lot of nitrogen to help your plants. It changes the pH level in the soil.
It's the biggest contribution is calcium.
Yeah, calcium, and which
it has nitrogen and phosphorus as well, but
yes,
calcium's your big one.
Yes, but yeah, it does have. I believe if you mix it, what was it? I was thinking of like a quarter of your soil mixed with this. You get 1% of that is your nitrogen.
Did you mention that it deters slugs?
I said yeah.
Oh, okay. Because they don't like the sharpness of them, so it like scratches their bellies or something when they try to go over your soil.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty easy. We've collected quite a bit of this already.
It doesn't take long to fill a jar like that.
No.
That's why we keep it on our counter.
Hey, this is still good.
Oh, well, that egg has been sitting on our counter for I don't know how long then. There's a good egg in there.
Okay. So you guys also know, I'm not a serial killer with the rolling pin, but we actually do have some local contacts here in the Windsor area, Essex County area, and they have chickens. Our next door neighbor here, he has a contact with somebody who has a chicken farm, and so we get local free-range eggs on a regular basis from him. Also, some friends of ours here in the city, which you've probably seen on previous videos regarding keeping urban chickens. You know, we're kind of interested in doing that ourselves, but right now the laws don't really allow us to do that. But we do have access to local fresh eggs, so that's where all these came from. And we usually do a couple dozen every...
Yeah, 2 dozen every, I don't know how often, whenever we need more eggs. And that, so 2 dozen for $5.
Yeah, so it's not bad. So $2.50 per one of these. And we keep recycling these. We give these back to the neighbor, and the neighbor brings a couple more filled up. So
yeah, recycles the cartons that
yeah,
way.
so that's what we do. So yeah, it doesn't take long to fill a jar like this. So if you guys want to give it a try it out, and then you can give us an update if you want to do. But I'm gonna try and do a little experiment here and try and grow a couple plants from seed, and try one by putting this into the soil and one without, just regular potting soil, and see what kind of difference there is. Maybe we can do a little experiment and see. But if you do that, send us a video back, let us know. All right, thanks a lot, guys.